You kick back after a long day and look out over the ocean from your mansion. You think back to how you got to this point in your life and realize it was because of an investment you made. Your HUMBL stock is now sitting at $200 a share as you laugh to yourself, remembering the simpler times when HUMBL was a penny stock. Alas, you can hold back your tears of joy no longer. So, since I know a lot of you guys subscribe to my channel because of my HUMBL stock pick, I think it's fair to give you guys an update of the stock every once in a while. And as new catalyst and news emerges with this stock, I'll be sure to keep you guys as updated as I can. So, HUMBL is a penny stock. And just remember, this is still a startup fintech company. And while there's always risk with investing in startup companies, HUMBL is a company that I just see so much potential in that I wouldn't be shocked to see this stock 100x in my lifetime. So, if you're ready to dive into a swimming pool of money, please keep listening, as this is really important to anyone holding HUMBL or anyone considering buying some shares. Ever since HUMBL's massive run up to $7 in February, I'm sure there's still a lot of people wondering if this is a pump and dump, to which I would say, no. This is definitely not a pump and dump, guys. As you can see from the graph, this stock has been consolidating for a few months now, and with this stock in particular, anytime there's a dip, there will always be a buyer on the other end. Hence, this is a nice cheese wedge that's forming where HUMBL will decide to either spike up or crash down. But remember guys, I don't care what happens with this stock in the short term, I'm long on HUMBL. So onto the catalyst. On April 16th, HUMBL announced that it's launching the first version of its HUMBL Pay mobile app. So this is actually really exciting. A lot of us have been hearing about HUMBL for so long now, and now the time has finally come for their first iteration of their app to try. So something I found interesting is that this app isn't rolling out to every nation at once. It'll roll out in phases over the next few weeks. So for example, the app is currently available in the App Store on my phone because I live in the United States. And if you live in Canada, Mexico, Australia, Singapore, or New Zealand, the app should be available for free download. So within time, we should see the rest of these countries having access to the HUMBL app. I would guess at the very latest by the beginning of May. And I understand a lot of us already have access to Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. But remember, HUMBL is primarily targeted at third world countries and emerging markets, essentially places where access to financial apps are limited. That's exactly why I think HUMBL is going to be a fantastic stock over the next decade. There's a serious need to bring modern financial technology to a majority of people living on Earth. I do find it interesting though that the first phase of this app rollout is for mainly first world countries, when the main purpose of HUMBL is to be giving access to merchants and digital payment processing to third world countries. But regardless, maybe HUMBL has a good reason for rolling out their app to the United States, Canada, and Australia. Regardless though, the launch of HUMBL mobile app will be accompanied by outdoor media campaigns in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Australia, and Singapore, of course. And get this, HUMBL Pay is being built in a modular capacity to support regional customization and future roadmap features such as peer-to-peer transactions, digital asset investing, and blockchain NFTs, which will include a broader list of countries than any of the ones I previously showed to you guys in those 3 phases. So this is pretty cool. HUMBL is being built with modularity and scalability in mind, so many features can be added to future versions of the app, like the blockchain ETFs and NFT investments. Alright, so I think the main takeaways for HUMBL are, the first iteration of the app is going to be available to a ton of countries really soon, which means HUMBL is going to start getting much more recognition in the public eye. I guess for the time being, we'll have to see how the public likes the app and wait for the reviews to come in, as there's always room for improvement with the first version of any app, and I think HUMBL knows this. Whether their app has criticism or praise, I think they'll listen to it all and do everything they can to improve the next iteration of their app. So yeah guys, that's all I have for you today. Let me know your thoughts on HUMBL, or if you think I'm insane for being so optimistic on a fintech startup. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.